From the kitchen to the bathroom to garage to basement, we have tips and tricks for storing stuff all over your house. Welcome to Jensen's DIY, and this is 25 easy solutions for everyday organization problems. 1. Under sink storage bins. What's hiding under your kitchen sink? If the space under your sink is anything like ours, it's an overcrowded jumble of cleaning supplies, sponges, and plastic bags. Cut a plastic storage tub in half with a utility knife and screw it into the inside of the cabinet door through the plastic lip at the top of the tub. Just make sure you position it so you can shut the cabinet door when all your bags and other supplies are in the bin. 2. Build a shoe organizer. This simple storage system can handle everything from winter boots to summer sandals with no mud buildup or scuff marks on the wall. Here's how to build it. First, cut and drill the dowel supports. Clamp the 1x3 support to a piece of scrap wood as you drill holes to prevent the wood from splintering. Next, pre-drill through the back of a 1x4 into the 3x4 supports. Then, glue and screw the pieces together. Nail or glue the dowels into the dowel and then screw the shoe ladder to studs or use heavy-duty toggle bolt style anchors to hold it in place. 3. Trunk organizer. Make an inexpensive trunk organizer with file crates or plastic bins. Use self-adhesive hook and loop tape, like Velcro, to secure the bin to the fabric lining of your trunk. Now you have a great place to store car items and haul bags of groceries without them toppling over. 4. Cooking caddy for quick clear-off. You always want salt, cooking oils, and your favorite spices next to the stove because you use them every day. But they don't have to take up valuable counter space full-time. Place them all in a caddy that you can instantly stow in a cabinet after cooking. 5. Wineglass Molding. Tea molding designed for wood floor transitions makes a perfect rack for stemware. Just cut it to length, pre-drill screw holes, and screw it to the underside of a shelf. Pre-finished tea molding is available wherever wood flooring is sold. 6. Quart Organizer. Elastic cords can quickly become a tangled mess. Find the one you need at a glance with this handy rack made from 3 or 4-inch PVC pipe. Just drill half-inch diameter holes in the pipe to match the slightly stretched lengths of your cords. Keep it in your trunk or shop, out of the reach of children. 7. Time saver. If your spices are jammed into a drawer with only the tops visible, this nifty rack that slips neatly into the drawer will solve the problem. It only takes an hour to build, and you could use leftover scraps of 1/4-inch and 1/2-inch plywood. 8. Concealed message center. Don't let shopping lists, phone messages, and other to-do notes clutter up your counter space. Mount a dry erase board and a plastic bin on the inside of a cabinet door with double-sided foam mounting tape. The bin will protrude into the cabinet, so be sure to position it where it won't collide with shelves or other stuff inside. 9. Storage behind closed doors. Pegboard is great for organizing kitchens, laundry rooms, and bathroom cabinets. Route a groove in a 1x2 frame using a rabbet bit. Attach the pegboard with glue and brads, then mount it to the door. The frame helps support the edges of the pegboard and creates a 1/2-inch space behind the board so pegs can be inserted. 10. Skinny laundry room cart. A lot of laundry rooms have narrow, wasted space either next to or between the washing machine and dryer, and it's usually a hideout for socks and lint. To take advantage of this space, build a simple plywood cart on fixed casters to hold detergents and other laundry supplies. 11. Tucked away coffee maker. For serious coffee drinkers, stowing the coffee maker inside a cabinet just doesn't make sense. You'll only have to pull it out again in a few hours. Here's a solution. An under-cabinet coffee maker is always available and doesn't take up valuable counter space. 12. Pull-out towel rack. Pull-out towel racks are typically meant for kitchens, but they're also perfect for cramped bathrooms. They keep damp hand towels and washcloths off the counter so they can dry out of the way. 13. Instant laundry room cubbies. If you don't have cabinets or shelves in your tiny laundry room, buy inexpensive plastic crates at a discount store and create your own wall of cubbies. Screw them to the wall studs using a fender washer in the upper corner of each crate for extra strength. The crates hold a lot of supplies, and they keep tippy things like your iron from falling over. 14. Racks for canned goods. Use those leftover closet racks as cabinet organizers. Trim the racks to length with a hacksaw, and then mount screws to the backside of the face frame to hold the racks in place. The backside of the rack simply rests against the back of the cabinet. Now you can easily find your soup and check the rest of your inventory at a glance. 15. PVC curling iron holsters. Hate the messy look of curling irons lying on the vanity or the toilet tank? Use hook and loop tape to attach 5-inch lengths of 2-inch diameter PVC pipe to the vanity door to hold the curling irons. Do the same thing with 3-inch pieces of 1 1/4-inch diameter pipe to hold the cords. Just measure your curling irons to see how long your holsters need to be. 16. Use door space intelligently. Don't forget the door when counting your closet space. Try an over-the-door shoe organizer on the back side of a closet door to organize scarves, belts, and other accessories. You could also use it to store charger cords and cord pockets. Make labels for each pocket and put every item in its own spot. 17. Instant knife rack. You can size this knife rack to suit any cabinet door and any number of knives. To build it, you just need a table saw and wood scraps. Run the scraps across the saw on edge to cut curves. Adjust the blade height to suit the width of the knife blades. Cut a thin strip to act as an end cap. Glue and clamp the curved scraps together and sand the knife rack until the joints are flush. To mount it, use 2 1 1/4-inch screws and finish washers. 18. Ironing board storage. Ordinary coat hooks on the back of a closet door keep your ironing board out of the way, but close at hand when you need it. 19. Spice storage. Small spice containers use shelf space inefficiently and are difficult to find when surrounded by taller bottles and items. Use a small spring tension curtain rod as a simple shelf. It's easy to install and strong enough to support the spices. 20. DIY storage locker. There are plenty of manufactured storage sheds available, but few are as practical as this DIY unit. This easy-to-build storage locker is low and compact, yet it's spacious enough to hold your lawnmower, long-handled tools, and other garden items. Follow the complete step-by-step guide at the Family Handyman. 21. Cabinet door message board. A sheet of metal and dry erase board can turn any cabinet door into a convenient message center. Find 2 by 2 foot lengths of plastic-coated hardboard, often called whiteboard, and sheet metal at a hardware store or home center. Be sure to get steel instead of aluminum so magnets will stick. Use a metal file to smooth any ragged edges. If you don't have a table saw to cut the whiteboard, flip it over, mark your measurements, and use a jigsaw to cut it from the back to prevent chipping or splintering. To get a straight cut, use a framing square as a guide. To mount the metal sheet and whiteboard to the inside of the door, take the door off its hinges, lay it flat, and carefully mask off the area where you want to spray the adhesive. Follow the directions on the can to apply the adhesive to the door, metal, and whiteboard. Mount the pieces, press firmly, and let dry. 22. Plastic bag holder. An empty rectangular tissue box makes a convenient holder for small garbage bags, plastic grocery bags, and small rags. Simply thumbtack it to the inside of a cabinet door. 23. Vacuum gear storage. It seems like the vacuum cleaner always ends up in one closet and the vacuum cleaner bags in another, and the attachments get shoved in a corner or spread all over the floor. Screw a hook to the door of your storage closet and hang a mesh or cloth bag on it. You can store all your vacuum cleaning bags and attachments in one place, and the bags let you carry everything you need from room to room or up and down the stairs in one trip. You could also modify tool aprons to store nearly any household item. Just sew a variety of pocket widths in the aprons, then mount the aprons by screwing a wood strip through the top of each and into a door. For hollow core doors, use hollow anchor fasteners to hold the screws firmly to the door. 24. Cookware Organizer. Most kitchen-based cabinets lack vertical storage space for big, flat cookware like cookie sheets and pizza pans. To provide it, just remove the lower shelf. Cut a vertical panel of plywood and fasten it at the cabinet bottom with furniture braces and at the top with a strip of wood. Drill holes for the adjusting pins to match the original locations and trim the shelf to length. 25. Cutting board rack. You can make this nifty, inexpensive rack and mount it inside a cabinet door to stash your cutting board out of sight. It goes together in a snap since it only requires a 6-foot 1x2 and 2 L brackets. Cut the sides 7¼ inches long. Nail the sides to the base. Then nail the 2 face pieces at the top and bottom to complete the rack. The easiest way to mount the rack is to take the cabinet door off its hinges and lay it down. Pre-drill the screw holes for the L brackets and mount the rack to the cabinet door using a 1-inch L bracket centered on each side of the rack. And that's it for now. For more DIY hacks and organizing ideas, stay tuned to our channel. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next videos.